Wi-Fi is not magic, and it is not the internet. Yet almost everyone believes both. Right now, invisible waves are moving through your room, passing through walls, passing through your body, carrying videos, messages, voices, data. But here's the strange part. The internet is not in the air, and your Wi-Fi does not create internet. So what is really happening? Why does Wi-Fi feel fast 1 minute and fail the next? And why does moving just a few steps sometimes change everything? In the next few minutes, you'll see Wi-Fi differently forever. Let's break the biggest myth first. Wi-Fi is not the internet. The internet is a global physical network. Millions of kilometers of cables, under oceans, across countries, connecting data centers, servers, cities, homes. Your home is connected to this network by a single cable. That cable carries raw internet data into your house. But cables cannot reach your phone, or your laptop, or your TV. So something must convert the wired internet into wireless signals. That something is your router. Your router is not just a box with blinking lights. It is a translator. It takes electrical data from the internet cable and converts it into radio waves. Invisible, fast, constant, like a tiny private radio station, broadcasting internet inside your home. Every second, your router is sending encoded waves in all directions. Data becomes signal. Signal becomes motion. Motion becomes connection. And your devices are always listening. Your phone has antennas. So does your laptop. So does your smart TV. These antennas are constantly scanning the air, searching for your router's signal. When they detect it, connection begins. Your router sends encoded radio waves. Your device receives them, decodes them into data. But connection is not one way. It's a conversation. Your phone also sends signals back, requests data, confirms delivery, repeats if needed. Every click, every scroll, every video is a continuous two-way wireless conversation. And this conversation must stay clear to stay fast. If Wi-Fi is just radio waves, then it must follow physics. And physics has limits. Wi-Fi travels in two main frequency lanes, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. Each behaves differently. 2.4 GHz travels farther, passes through walls better, but moves slower, and gets crowded easily. 5 GHz is faster, cleaner, less crowded, but weaker over distance, stronger nearby, fades quicker far away. Your device constantly chooses between these lanes, and sometimes it chooses poorly. That's when buffering begins. Wi-Fi is not blocked by nothing. It is affected by physical reality. Walls weaken signals. Metal reflects waves. Glass distorts them. Distance reduces strength. Even objects in your home matter. Furniture, floors, doors, and then invisible noise. Microwaves, Bluetooth devices, nearby Wi-Fi networks, smart electronics, all competing in the same airspace. Your signal is not alone. It is navigating chaos. And sometimes, chaos wins. Have you noticed this? Move 2 steps. Speed improves. Move back. Speed drops. Why? Because Wi-Fi is wave motion. Signals bounce, reflect, cancel, strengthen. In some spots, waves combine perfectly. Signal becomes strong. In other spots, waves cancel each other. Signal becomes weak. These invisible zones exist in every home. You cannot see them, but you feel them. Dead zones, weak zones, fast zones, all created by wave physics. Strong signal does not always mean fast internet, because signal strength and data flow are different things. Your router must share airtime. Every device connected waits its turn. Phones syncing photos, laptops updating software, smart TVs preloading content, background apps refreshing silently. Even when you see nothing happening, the conversation continues. More devices, more requests, more waiting. Wi-Fi doesn't slow because it is weak. It slows because it is busy. Daytime, fewer devices active. Network feels smooth. Night, everyone home. Phones wake. Streaming starts. Updates run. Cloud backups begin. The air becomes crowded. Wi-Fi negotiates constantly. And negotiation takes time. That delay feels like buffering. Not because your internet is slow, but because your Wi-Fi is overwhelmed. When you think Wi-Fi is magic, you guess solutions. Move router randomly. Upgrade blindly. Blame provider. But when you understand Wi-Fi is physics, everything becomes logical. Signals weaken with distance. Waves interfere. Devices compete. Noise disrupts clarity. Problems stop feeling random. And solutions become simple. Better placement. Less interference. Balanced device usage. Smart frequency choice. You stop chasing speed. You start managing signal. Wi-Fi is not magic. It is not invisible internet. It is radio physics in motion. A conversation in the air. Between your router and your devices. When the conversation is clear, everything feels instant. When the conversation is crowded, delay appears. And now you understand why. Not mystery, not luck, not randomness, just physics. And once you see Wi-Fi this way, every slow moment finally makes sense.